Hi, today is 24th March 2018. I did mindfulness for 20 minutes and then 1 hour and then 20 minutes again. Today was not a long session because I've been thinking about mindfulness. So, even thinking about mindfulness is not mindfulness. One of the realizations of mindfulness is that when you are practicing it, there are levels of mindfulness that you reach. Every level is different. Let me explain that in a little detail. Once you close your eyes and you start breathing, in the beginning, you consciously breathe. No matter what you try, the first breath, once you think about your breath, is a conscious breath, is a breath that you analyze and think about and then breathe. As you close your eyes and your mind starts to operate, once the eyes are closed, the consciousness starts to emanate thoughts of different kinds which are not breathing. They start thinking about life and everything slowly and steadily, and restlessness develops. It wants to open its eyes. Then it becomes calmer. You have to make it calmer. You have to constantly go towards the breath to make it calmer. Once the mind becomes calm, the breath becomes calm. And then there are levels. Slowly, slowly, you breathe as if the engine is not even switched on. The lungs are switched off, and the mind is calm. Consciousness is not restless, it is not running away here and there. And in some time, it picks up a sound and it becomes restless and then roams around. Then you bring it back. As you stay on the breath for a longer period, it becomes calmer and calmer and quieter and quieter. Then you get lost in thought. Once everything becomes calm and quiet and composed, you again get lost in thought, but in deep meditative thought of a particular kind. For instance, it could be your lost girlfriend, it could be your wife, it could be your accident, it could be your marriage, it could be legal troubles, it could be so many things that could have happened to you and that are constantly coming as thoughts to you. Then, after some time, you instantly realize a thought enters because of mindfulness that you were trapped in a vortex, an echo chamber. Throughout this period, you were just thinking of that thought and not of the breath, and you gently bring yourself back to the breath. As you become more and more conscious of the breath, you become more and more conscious of the body. As you become more and more conscious of the body, you get more and more conscious of how this wonderfully magnificent, beautifully orchestrated organism, human body, works. How the lungs are so wonderfully engineered with billions of years of evolution playing its soft game with oxygen, carbon dioxide, and reaching here. It is an experience that brings wide law learning to you. You understand that thoughts are a creation of the mind. They are not coming from outside. They are getting created inside. You formed patterns. These patterns are deciding what these thoughts are going to be. And these thoughts decide what your mental makeup is going to be. There is a Eastern philosophy by Nikarghatta who says, I am that. The book's name is I Am That. It talks about what is the real consciousness. It tries to relate it to a concept which is high flying in a common man term, but explainable through a person who experiences it in his own way. He experienced the power of the universe, the power of the conscious mind, the power of the neurological bombs or beautiful flowers we have inside that can produce effects when you see a waterfall, a rainbow, that can produce effects when you take a drug, that can produce effects when you listen to great music, that can produce effects when movies are being watched by you. The mind experiences it, and consciousness produces an effect on the body. And that is what gives you that emotional feeling and high and reciprocativeness in life. You enjoy life. The reason for this is simple, so that you live. If there is everything is black and white and dull and boring and you're a zombie, you won't want to live. You want to live because evolution wants you to continue. Why does it want to continue? We don't know, but it does. And now that you're here, now that we've reached 2018 and we have discovered electricity, we've discovered telephone lines, wires, communication, power, technology, and this internet, and now we've reached a stage where I can understand what a man in America is saying, what a man in Tibet is saying, what a great guru who has hundreds of years of experience because he's read these books and has practiced what he's learned in meditation is saying, and I can slowly apply it in my life in whatever subtle way, in what a soft way, whatever way it turns me into a better human being, me into a more docile, a more constructive, a more soft human being is the person that I'd like to be. I have tried many times to think of alternative options in life, but there is none. You can play tennis like Roger Federer for days and days and days, but you might not get that feeling, that high of life that is inside you. You might get a certain kind of a high which is produced when you do running, when you do exercise, when you concentrate on the now, but not the high that is unbelievably manifested inside you, not outside. No, absolutely not, sir. There is gratitude, positivity, happiness inside, not outside. Don't look outside. Don't look for pleasures. Don't look for pain. Don't look for gifts. Don't look for benefits. Look for happiness. And it's not to be looked for. I'm really sorry. Language makes it sound as if I'm trying to portray something which is not what I'm trying to portray. I'm trying to say that the beauty, the beauty of this feeling of relaxation and calmness and beauty in life and existence is all because you have a neurological box that works, and you can get this to the highest form of divinity through meditation. There is no other way to do it.